Hello and welcome to a very special edition of Cracking the Cryptic, where I'm delighted to be able to introduce you to our new game. On Monday, Sandwich Sudoku comes out, and you can buy it on desktop or on your iPhones, and I'll put a couple of links under the video there which will take you to Steam and to the App Store, and you can have a look there and see more details about the app and how it works. On Android, it's coming out very soon as well, and we've been working on this now for many months, and it's very exciting for us to be able to share this with you. And why, you may say, did we choose Sandwich Sudoku? Why did we not just do normal Sudoku? Well, the reason is that we released a Sandwich Sudoku video a few months ago, and it proved incredibly popular. We had over 500,000 views for this video, and an awful lot of extremely positive feedback about how this puzzle played. And we thought, okay, well, we're onto something here, and we started doing more of these puzzles. And the more we solved them, the more we thought, actually, this puzzle is brilliant. It's so brilliant, in fact, that we discussed it with the puzzle author Alex Bellos, who writes articles for the Guardian newspaper here in the UK. And he was so taken with it, he then published an article talking about how this video had gone viral, and the Guardian now publishes Sandwich Sudoku as well. It has become something of a phenomenon, and yeah, actually, on reflection, we're not that surprised. So, how does the app work? Well, it costs $5. What do you get for your $5? Well, you get 40 puzzles initially, and this is the 40 puzzles here. And for the first year post-launch, there will be another 5 puzzles every month provided. And these puzzles are all handcrafted by Mark and I. So we have worked very hard on creating a whole range of difficulty, and with the one criteria, I suppose, being that the puzzles are interesting to solve. We've incorporated our own hint system, so we've worked out where we think there might be sticking points in each puzzle, and if you do get stuck, you can just click on the hints and hopefully that'll help you to make more progress. We've worked hard as well on making what we think is the best user interface for solving these puzzles out there. So I show you what happens when you click on a puzzle. This is what you're presented with, and you can see there's awful lots of options in terms of how you might want to pencil mark, shade the grid, and all of this is very completely customizable as well. So here you can see you can have your timers on and off, you can decide where you want your pencil marks, how you want notes to fill. It's very flexible. Now, for those of you who are new to Sandwich Sudoku, you may wonder how it works. I'm going to briefly talk about it now, just so that I give you a bit of an idea. But if you are interested in trying before you buy, if you go to the channel, you'll find a playlist dedicated to Sandwich Sudoku with lots of tutorials that talk through how these puzzles work. Now, what do these numbers outside the grid mean? Well, this is the key to Sandwich Sudoku. What these numbers tell you is the sum of the cells sandwiched between the 1 and the 9 in that relevant row or column. So let's look at an example. If we look at row 3 here, you can see there's a 15 clue outside the grid. So that's telling you that once we locate where the 9 goes in the row, let's imagine the 9 was here, these 3 cells would have to sum up to 15. And this tiny change to the rules of the Sudoku make an enormous difference to how the solve works, and they allow us to introduce lots and lots of really beautiful logic into the puzzle. It's very much a two-stage puzzle. It becomes a puzzle where the first stage is to try and work out where all of the 1s and the 9s go, and then the second stage is more of a classic Sudoku stage where you try and fill the rest of the grid according to the clues that you've then got given. So let me talk briefly about how I would start this puzzle, I suppose. Let's have a look at this 35 number at the top. Now 35 is the largest possible clue in sandwich Sudoku, because if we add up the numbers 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, we get 35. So we therefore know that these cells here would have to, because we need the cells sandwiched by the 1 and the 9 to add to 35, I'd have to put the 1 and the 9 at the very edges here. These cells would therefore add to 35, and one of the crucial things when solving sandwich Sudoku, believe it or not, is to mark the cells that cannot be 1s and 9s. This is so important. So the app obviously allows you to do that quite neatly with these little X's here, and the solve will proceed like this. So we're always trying to work out where can the 1s and 9s go in the various rows and columns. Now, some of you may be saying, well, it sounds very difficult to work out all of the combinations here. It isn't with practice, and the app helps you a lot. So if you want to know all of the different ways of adding up to 21, you just click on the number and it tells you. If you've finished working out where the 1s and 9s go in a particular column and you think there's no more information you can get from the clues on the side, you just click on them, turn them off, and it all works quite intuitively. As I say, we've worked really hard to make it smooth and speedy for those of you interested in that sort of thing. Now, the other thing to note is that we've really tried to make this into a game. So there's real progression. Initially, when you load up the game, you'll have some stars awarded to you that allow you to access the first few puzzles, but you won't be able to access the later puzzles until you solve enough of the earlier ones. So, you have to earn your stripes and make your way through to the higher difficulty levels. We think that even the best solvers out there won't become 189th Dans, or whatever the correct expression is, for quite a while. So do let us know, if you do buy the game, how you're getting on with solving all the puzzles. As I say, we're really proud of it, and we really hope that you guys will enjoy it. So do let us know. It comes out on Monday.